Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Clayton State University, home of the 2018-19 Jonesboro Cardinals. We're live here at the Lock. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports. Glad to have everybody with us on this first region matchup of 2018. It's November 27th or 26th, depending on how tired I am right now. We'll go with the 27th. The Jonesboro Cardinals will be facing off against the Fayette County Tigers. New region, same attitude. Should be very interesting to see how everything kind of plays out a little bit here over the first 2 months of the season. We are in a new region here with Jonesboro. When I say a new region, meaning that we have new opponents across the board, new atmospheres, new adventures. We play Riverdale on Friday night. Then we go down to Griffin and play the Bears. Then over to Stars Mill. We don't get another home game until the 15th of December, where we're a part of a championship involvement. So it should be very interesting to say the least. I'll be curious to see how everything kind of plays out. So I'm just getting used to my new environment. Glad to have everybody tuning in with us here at Clayton State University. I've got my roster in front of me. I'm a sole man tonight, meaning I am alone. And if things mess up, I'll blame myself. And no pointing fingers at anybody else. I hope everybody enjoys themselves, sits back and relax. We got the band to the left of me, so it could be pretty loud. Looks like we're going to get everything started here. We're less than a minute away from tip-off. The scores will pop up, but we will not, I'll repeat, not have a running clock on the screen as of yet. Still working out some bugs, wanting to kind of see different things to see what comes up with it. But glad to have us with us. The Jonesboro Cardinals come into this game a overall record of 1-2. They have not played a region game yet. They took the L against Newton on November 16th. Over here in the Tip-Off Classic in Maynard Jackson High School, they lost 71-64. Then they headed down south to Tallahassee, Florida, to play in the Lincoln High School Thanksgiving Showcase this past Friday and Saturday and split. The first was a loss on the Impact Christian Academy, 55-43, and they were able to take away and beat Lincoln on their home court, 39-35 in this showcase, and then they headed back home to spend a little bit of Thanksgiving at the house. I'm going to hand it away to the announcers. Get a chance not to hear from me for just a second. Once again, we're live here. Fayette County Tigers versus the Jonesboro Cardinals. We'll hand it away to the PA announcer.
For tonight's competition between the Jonesboro Cardinals and the Fayette County Tigers. At this time, would you please remove your hats and please stand as the colors are presented by the Jonesboro Junior ROTC and remain standing until the colors have been retired from the floor. Would you please now join in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. this is where I like reels early. This is where we take it to the next level. This is where toughness is mandatory. This is our game. This is our time. This is our house. This is Jonesboro basketball. Number 2, Quinn Thomas. Number 4, Jared Rocker. Number 23, Lewis Network. And number 32, Josiah Chapman. Your Jonesboro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, announcements have been put in. Everybody's on the floor. Let's get ready for some basketball action. Let's see if my brain can get moving in the right direction here. The key word is to hit record on the button. All right, I've achieved that one. Everybody's got new jerseys out there, so I'm going to try to pay attention to the numbers. I got the roster right in front of me, so if I kill your name, I apologize. Send me a nice text, maybe a haiku. Okay, lead with the tip, number 32 for the Cardinals. Josiah, Fayette County with the 3. A little bit short right there. Good rebound from Jonesboro, and we'll go up the court we go. Number 8. Of course, that wouldn't be somebody I have. Oh, actually, it's a 0, Deshaun Ellaby. We'll try it again, some instant replay action here. I do have the score, so hopefully my brain can process the score as well. Number 4, Jared Rogers in the game. Two points go down for Jonesboro, and yes, I'll adjust that on the clock here in just a minute. We'll see if we can multitask. Number 2 with the rebound. Back and forth we go. Spot up jumper off the mark. Rebound Ellaby. They're going to be playing a very intense defense. This is new for me from the point of not used to seeing the Tigers. Deep 3, no good for number 4, Jared Rogers. The Tigers take it back the other way. 22 taking it deep range, off the mark. Rebound the Cardinals, going the other way. Not a lot of size from the Cardinals. Looks like the highest person on the roster right now sits around 6'4", and that's number 24. Everybody else, it's a young group. Another 2 points. It's a 6-0 lead here early in the first quarter at the lock. Jonesboro taking on their first region opponent of the year, Fayette County Tigers. Turnaround jumper, way off the mark. Hit the side of the barn right there. Hopefully we'll settle down here. It's 6-0, about 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports. Glad to have everybody with us here on a nice cold night in Clayton County. Turnaround, gonna call a foul on the Tigers. Looks like it'll be on number 22. Number 4, Jared Rogers, a junior. No, it would be a stand foul, meaning they'll pass it from underneath. Number 2 with the spot up 3, no good, and away we go with the Tigers trying to get their first point of the night. Look like they might have to go to the free throw line to find that. Jonesboro in all white. The Tigers are wearing their grays for their away uniforms. Number 22 will go to the line to shoot two. First basket is good. Second basket, no good. Jonesboro has definitely been challenged early in the season. Spot up jumper, good. Lead increases to 7 by being challenged by Langston Hughes early in a preseason matchup, then playing Newton County High School, and then going down to Florida and playing two top-notch teams have definitely made them prepare for region play. The back door was wide open. Could have let the dogs out. Roof, roof. And here we go. 2 points on the board, making it 8-3. Right under around 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter of action. Jonesboro and Fayette County Tigers. Going to get used to all our new names here. For the next 2 years, we'll be here in Clayton County. State University, known as The Lock, Mason Barfield Court. And that is because renovations are occurring at Jonesboro High School. We saw it into a nice, wonderful tradition last year, and if heaven prevents, I'll be having the opportunity to see the growth of Jonesboro basketball's gymnasium here in 2 years. Takes it straight to the hole for 2 more points. They're closing the lead all the way down to 3 here, right under 3.5 remaining. Definitely some athletics, or athletes. I'm working on my terminology. Let my brain process here for a little bit, trying to get football off my brain. Going to call a foul on number 3. Jonesboro trying to drive the lane right here. That did not happen. Jonesboro inbounds it. Only a total of 3 fouls for both teams. Ellerby downside. Dakota with the points. Increases the lead to 5. This feels like Dakota's been here forever. He's a senior. Been watching him play since he was a freshman. 22 with the deep range off his mark. 3 with the rebound. 12 takes a deep range. Feel like they possibly could be a 3-pointing team here. 2 points go to Fayette County. What I'll learn from this game is that I'll probably bring in a filmer, so I don't have to actually do everything at once. It's a little overwhelming. Off the mark right there. Where did he go? Where did who go? (10-7) ball game. Right around the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. Region play, game 1 here in region play. Friday we go take on the Raiders of Riverdale at their new arena. Goes in. Felt like he got all ball but couldn't get out of the way. 22 will go to line to shoot 2 as well. Looks like 22 might be their keeper. I'll have to check the stats here as they're going through the free throws. Where Jonesboro is 1-2, Fayette County is 2-1. Number 22 is a senior. Goes by the name of Ricky Knight Jr. And he's averaging roughly about 11 points. So, yes, the answer is over 3 games. He's averaging 11 points each game. He could be the lead dog in this game for the Tigers. They're going to say Jonesboro ball, even though I got a loud no from the crowd. It's always nice to have a bunch of papers and you can't get to them because you're filming. Off the mark right there, number 33, Brandon Walker. Felt like he walked, he traveled in and got caught. Number 5, Calvin Crumbly for the Cardinals. We do have some wonderful sponsors at the end of each quarter. We'll have a nice little video. Oh, he walked as well. I think he jumped. He didn't necessarily walk. He jumped into a turnover right there. But this first quarter has been brought to you by Advanced Chiropractors of Conyers and also the Allegiance Imaging and Radiology. Thank you for choosing to be a part of the Jonesboro Cardinal family and helping out with basketball. They got wonderful commercials coming throughout the season. I call these baby steps. Good look, deep pass into the, or underneath the goal, and we're able to get 2 points out of it. Oh, increase the score to 9-12. Sometimes I get a talking and I don't hit the buttons. I apologize. It's 9-12. Jonesboro's leading with number 3 to the line for the Tigers. Number 3 is Joseph Dupree. He's a senior as well here for Fayette County. Missed both of them. And away we go to the other direction. Under 1 minute here remaining in the first quarter. It's been a fast first quarter. Not a lot of fouls. Total of 5 altogether. Deep 3 from Walker. Rimmed out. Oh, felt like it was getting in. 12 with the rebound, unsuccessful. Bryce Martin tried to do what we call is a nice putback, but did not happen. Deep 3 and count it. Tie ball game. Looks like we controlled most of the first quarter, and then boom, we're tied. Not Powell. There is no Emerald here. Just a boom. He walked again. Get those jitters out of the way. Right at 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Deep 3, good for the Cardinals. First 3 of the night here for Jonesboro. 15-12. Fayette County will shoot for the last shot of the first quarter. We got going on here, look like a away from the ball foul, number 33. They're going to call it on Jonesboro, his first foul, number 2. And unfortunately, I do not have a number on him. I always seem to miss number 2. 4 seconds on the clock. Deep 3. No good. We'll come to the end of the first quarter with your Jonesboro Cardinals 15, Fayette County Tigers 12. We'll be right back. Word from your sponsor. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're right next to the band. Rock and roll and enjoy some beat. Do your best. Your chest is just a pounding. Glad to have everybody with us. It's 15-12 here at the Lock, Clayton State University. Jonesboro up by 3 here in this first region play, and away we go. I promise you I'll try some instant replay here and see if I can multitask here. I was more excited that I kept up with the score most of the time. Oh, foul. Almost went in. Number 12, Bryce Martin, a senior as well, 6'6". I am corrected in the sense that 6'4" was the tallest. We do have a 6'6"er, and he makes the first one. We'll be live Friday night from Riverdale. Makes both of them, and away we go. Nice little pressure. Oh, he slipped and he fell. Let's see if we can wait for everybody to come back. Going to call out on Jonesboro, Fayette County ball. Fayette County football team had their first opportunity to take on this region this past year, was able to actually get a 4th seed. It'll be very exciting to see how the basketball team, boys and girls, both fare. The girls took a loss tonight against Fayette County, but definitely a close match game. Rebound Jonesboro. Fayette County a little bit off the mark here, trying to get used. Out of bounds and a turnover. Coach Melman for the Jonesboro Cardinals puts his hands up in the air and he waved them like he really cared on that time and was not happy that we got a turnover. But I like what Mr. Walker's doing there. He's trying to get a nice turnover back. And pushing down the court we go. What are they going to call here? They call him walking or 3 seconds in the lane. I can't necessarily tell based on my peripheral vision. Glad to have everybody tuning in tonight. One viewer is enough for me. 17-12, early here in the second quarter. During halftime, I'll have an opportunity to go over their schedule, meaning both Fayette County and Jonesboro. As time goes on, I'll show highlights from the previous game. Have an opportunity to answer people's questions on the YouTube channel. If you have any questions overall wise. Jump shot way off the mark from Walker. That was an air ball for those people working on their basketball terminology. Deep 3 off the mark for Fayette County. Another 3 off the mark again. Feels like we're a part of the Golden State matchup where everybody feels like they need to hit the 3, or the Houston Rockets. As I say that, Dakota tries it as well. So the whole entire, both teams are 0 for 4 in a matter of about 30 seconds. Strip of the ball. Careful where you go. Yep. Tip in and we go. 17-14. Cardinals lead by 3. Hope family in Ohio is doing well, staying warm. 19-14. No, there was a nice little snow that came across and got everybody in the Midwest. Walker went for the steal again, unsuccessful at that time. They're going to call a charge. Oh, Deshaun, his hair shook on that one. If I had enough time, I'd go back and hit the record button. I'm just not that quick tonight. Baby steps, they said. Baby steps. Dakota taking it up to court. Pulls within 3, 16-19, right at the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. I'm Bowman Michael with Score Sports, bringing you live Jonesboro basketball, going on roughly about the 4th year here for the partnership between the Cardinals and Score Sports. Felt like we probably should have got a charge call, but a great spin, 19-18, 1-point ball game here at the lock. And Coach Melvin says, hey, let's get a little timeout action going here. We may take a breather, make sure we're okay. Added a nice little new wrinkle, learned how to put some green screen action up. Seeing our sponsors to the right here. This second quarter is brought to you by BSN Sports and the Dorff House off of 1941. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm right next to the band. This timeout's been brought to you by Rocky's Cafe and Pizza and FCA. Every timeout in tonight's game will be a special shout out to the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Rocky's Cafe and Pizza. When you think Rocky, don't think Adrian, think Cafe and Pizza. Getting ready to coming out of the timeout. First timeout of the night. Called by Jonesboro. 19-18. Almost got caught in a travel right there. Deep 3 by Deshaun, it looked like. I put my head down quick enough to hit the button. 22-18. Spinning the card. Look like we got the mascot in the house. Mr. Cardinal himself. Looking for a jump shot. He called bank, and it went in for 2. 22-20. Quick dish by Dakota, unsuccessful. Fayette County takes it back the other way. Spot up, three-pointer by 22, rebound. He's going to say he stepped on the line or a foul. They're going to say a foul on Jonesboro. That's the team's 5th foul. Number 1 for the Tigers will take it in from underneath. Dishes out to a senior, number 3. Nice fade, or air jumper, whatever you want to call it, but we got a tie ball game here. Had a tie ball game right at the end of the first quarter. 3 minutes and some change, and we're tied up at 22. A little secret, I couldn't tell you the last time Jonesboro has lost to a non-DeKalb County team in region play. The only team that seemed to have our number last year was Stevenson. So it's nice to see a little competition across the board. Picked the pocket, dishes it out. Deshaun looking for a shot, unsuccessful. Dakota going to say that he walked once he grabbed the rebound. Hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Enjoyed my turkey and green beans and stuffing. Had 2 slices of pumpkin pie and 2 slices of apple pie. And now I'm trying to look a little bit slim. It's not happening. Turnaround jump shot, good. Tie ball game again. Pass it out to Jared Rogers. Number 4 back up to number 1 in the game, Mr. Robinson. Cuckoo Kachu in the game. Fayette County knocked it out, but Jonesboro remains the primary caregiver of the ball. I do like this gymnasium. It's got a nice orange peach feel to it. Jump shot, no good. Good rebound by number 12 for the Tigers. Gonna get a reach-in foul for number 32. Josiah Chapley. I'll work on his name. I don't feel like it is Josiah. 1 minute and some change remaining here in the second quarter. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports. Glad to have everybody with us. Kicking our viewership up a little bit. It's pretty exciting for our first region matchup. Maybe you just didn't want to come out because it was going to be cold outside. Jumper, three-pointer good. They're going to take a three-point lead here in the second quarter. First lead of the night for Fayette County. Let's see how Jonesboro responds. Sights and the sound of the game. Nice crowd here. Sad part is that they do have to travel every home game, so pretty much got every away game. Deep three, off the mark. And gets it blocked when he goes up, but what ball they're going to say? Everybody's looking at each other. He didn't know what he was calling. He looked at everybody but himself. The Tigers coach is astonished that he didn't know who got it, so he had to make the call. He is definitely a walker. I've seen him walk up and down the court several times. Jump shot off the mark. Going to be a turnover on the Tigers. 41 seconds remaining here in the first half. 27-24 lead. Just recently, the Tigers took the lead with a three-pointer. Coach is giving some other people a chance to play here. Number one's new in the game. He is a junior. 5'9", number one, Mr. Robinson. Dakota takes it from the top of the key. Looks like he might be trying to hold for a little bit of the final shot. Yep, they're going to definitely hold it for the final shot. I'm hoping that they're not going to do a three. They're just going to get two. Off the mark. Pushes it up the court. Oh, good block. Going to say he got all ball. Like that block shot from number 12, Bryce Martin. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of our first half of region play. Fayette County Tigers lead by 3 over the Jonesboro Cardinals. And now we sit in silence and trying to figure out what we're going to do and what we're going to talk about, especially with everybody joining in. We want to have an opportunity to really say thank you to our sponsorship. We'll get started here. We'll go ahead and throw it up on the clock so you can have an idea of how much time remains. I'll come back and join you here with roughly about 3 minutes remaining. ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Clayton State University, home of the Lakers. Welcome to the Lock. Jonesboro Cardinals down by 3. Fayette County Tigers get the ball. Let's get rocking and rolling here. That band played loud, so there was no need for me to talk. Hopefully you sat back and enjoyed it. Welcome back here to the second half of play between the Tigers and the Cardinals of Jonesboro. Very interesting first half. Saw Jonesboro leading most of the first quarter and the second quarter. However, Fayette County now leads by 3. We'll see if they're able to keep control. Another spot 3, and it's good. Increases lead to 6. Not something I wanted to see coming out of the break. This is a young team, even though it's got a Leighton seniors on it. Spot up 2 by Walker. Number 33, Brandon Walker, senior here for Jonesboro. But names that I'm used to seeing out there for the past 4 years no longer are there. And the young pups of the 11th graders and some sophomores are taking the opportunity to shine here tonight. Dakota with the jumper. Off the mark, gets his own rebound. Able to take it up, still off the mark. Tigers with the rebound here. What we got going on? We're going to call a foul. Once again, the animation of the Fayette County Tiger head coach. He is way past the orange line, but I'm not one to call out things. I forgot to hit the record button. I had one job. One job, they said. Rebound Jonesboro. 26-30 here early in the third quarter. We're getting the rebounds. We're just not able to get the old ball in the hoop, they say. We'll try the free throw line. Number 12 for the Cardinals, Bryce Harper, a senior. 6'6", 195 pounds, going to the line to shoot 2. Thanks for sitting and joining us. This third quarter has been brought to you by Georgia Turf Management and Pounds Property Management. The management third quarter is what they say. Stevens McRae Mechanical and Summit Design Building was your halftime enjoyment from the band. Got great sponsorships here this year. I don't want to say too many because you can never have too many people getting your back in this crazy game of life. Going for his second shot on the free throw line, Mr. Martin. He got it. 27-30 early here in the third quarter. Kind of cold outside. Going to have a freeze warning tonight. Supposed to drop in the 20s. Bring your pets and your plants inside. What are we going to call? Nobody knows what to call. Now they're going to call a base. Coach Melman handled that real well. Felt like they were going to have a discussion at NATO. Do a round table. Guess we got to be nice, as everybody knew. And yes, the band's here, so they love to shake and shimmy. I'm shaking my tripod. Rebound, Bryce. Up the court we go to Dakota. All the way across the river bend. Finally, back outside. We are not able to hit anything at this point. at the 5-minute mark, down by 5. Jonesboro versus the Fayette County Tigers. On Friday night, we'll head over to Riverdale, take on the Raiders. Jump shot no good. We have come out cold this second half. (34-27). I know he's going to push through this, meaning Coach Melman. Possibly a timeout, especially if we cannot get any points right now. Another turnover for the Cardinals. Things have went cold here in the third quarter. Up the court we go, looking for a little help. He finds it. Cross court underneath. Finally, 2 points on the scoreboard here with a quick little timeout here for the Tigers and the Cardinals. 34-29. Want to have an opportunity to thank our early sponsors, Advanced Chiropractor of Conyers and Allegiance Imaging and Radiology, BSN Sports, the Dwarf House off of Terra Boulevard, Stephen McCrae Mechanical, Summit Design and Build, Rocky's Cafe and Pizza, and FCA has been brought to you from this timeout. Always like to have the little ad up to the right-hand side, something new. We're going to keep that in as much as we can. Give a shout out to all our sponsors. And as in the background, they're doing Baby Shark. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. This third quarter has been brought to you by Georgia Turf and Management and also Pounds Property Management. Down by 5 with 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Possible walk there by number 33. He went to the hole, number 3 did. And he'll now go to the line to shoot 2. That is Jonesboro's third foul of the third quarter. Everybody's got to get used to these rims. It's nice to be here in a new atmosphere. I do miss my bird's nest. Makes the next shot, increases the lead to 6. Here, latter part of the third quarter. Deshaun, top of the key. And to Martin. Dishes it back out. Great job on Calvin Crumley with some 2 points right there added. That's where we're going to get the points, but taking it in the base lane or taking it in the lane. Good rebound from Bryce. And away we go. Felt like he probably walked. He is off the mark the whole night. Another 2 points. Down by 2 right now. Yeah, put on a nice little quick hitting offense. Things are speeding up real quick, and Fayette County's going to say, hey, let's take a timeout. 37-33 here in So the quick answer is, if you hit the sponsor button right at the timeout, you might be able to get a 45-second sponsor outlook in. That's good to know. Good to know. 33-37, 2 minutes and some change remaining here in the third quarter. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports, bringing you live Jonesboro basketball from Clayton State University, home of the Lakers. I'm going to call an defensive foul. Don't agree with that. I'm not liking that, Mr. Ref. He's getting me a little frustrated. Trying not to get frustrated, but I am. This felt like his feet was planted. 2 points. (39-33) here in the waning minute or so. Walker with the jumper. He didn't like breaking the motion. Mr. Ref is getting on some people's nerves here. He's going to have a conversation. They gave him a warning. Coach Melman stands like the statue, working on hit deep three. 39-35. Neither team is in the bonus. Second team foul on Fayette. They're going to say he stepped out. Got to watch where you're going, throwing the ball in. 35-39. Roughly a minute remaining here in the third quarter. Good steal. They're going to say count it and give it to Mr. Deshaun Zero Ellaby. 6'2", 185 pounds soaking wet senior out of Jonesboro, Georgia. 39-37. Going to make it for a very interesting fourth quarter. Makes both. Cuts the lead to 1. We were down by 7. Showing some nice perseverance. Some type of, another steal. Missed it all. Let him give him another shot. And he makes it that time. 48 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Great excitement across the board here for the Cardinals of Jonesboro. Deep three. He didn't say count it, so we rebounded it. Looked like we're going to hold for the last shot, up by 1. Nice little change of fortune here heading into the fourth quarter. Appreciate y'all sitting with me here, even if your volume is low. Walker's able to push him off. Looks like almost, but no candy for the Tigers. End of the third quarter. Your Cardinals 42. Fayette County 39. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 8 minutes on the clock. Cardinals up by 3 with the ball. Walker, number 33, senior out of Jonesboro, with the ball. Top of the key, passes it over to Manuel, number 23. Turnover by the Cardinals. Tigers take it the other way. Spot 3. Able to knock it in. Tie ball game here early in the fourth quarter. I'll try not to count us down. Once again, animated head coach. He has already gotten his warning. I'm hoping he will not get anything more than that. Going to call a foul on number 15 for the Tigers. Sending Bryce Martin to the line to shoot 2. That's number 15 for the Tigers' second foul. This is the first. Looking to get lucky on the second. Our next telecast will be on Friday night at Riverdale. Then next Tuesday at Griffin, and then heading towards Starrs Mill. And away we go the other way. Deep 3. Another rebound. I'm appreciative of them not getting very hot all of a sudden. In and out for the Cardinals. Good pass by Walker. Could be Ellerby. Not paying attention to my numbers real well. Up by 2, 6 minutes remaining. This game will probably go down to the final seconds to decide a winner. Chicken dinner. That sounds good. I'm looking forward to that. Going to call a charge. Great effort by the Cardinals. One thing we know how to do is take a charge here at Jonesboro. (44-42) up by 2. Closing in the 5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Off the mark, probably should have called over the back. He's going to spot up number 10 with the 3, and it's money. 45-44. Just like that, we're down by 1. Number 10 has definitely got the hot hand for the Tigers. I'm going to call a timeout here. Now to regroup ourselves. Just give us an opportunity to talk a little bit about the Fayette County Tigers. They're not going to join in with that. Their first game of the season was against East Coweta. They took a loss, 86-73. They were able to actually win against Sandy Creek. Nice little rivalry game, and then play Noonan and beat them at home as well, 56-55, which gave them a 2-1 record. They play Griffin this Friday and then go head off to Woodward and then play Riverdale. Definitely got some interesting games coming up for both teams. During the holidays, there's a nice tournament here at Clayton State. And we're going to see a lot of teams out here at this Peach State Classic. Coming out of the timeout, it's 45-44. Approximately 4 minutes and some change remaining in the game. Or in regulation if I like to jinx myself. Glad to have everybody with us throughout the game tonight. Added viewership as the nights went on, which is always a nice thing. It's no fun when you lose viewership. A little shimmy shake there by Walker. Pick and choose our shots here. There is no shot clock in high school basketball. There's only a nice little second count. And if you get too close to the ball carrier, Mr. Referee will start doing the hand count. Somebody's got to get some pressure. Walker's going to try it. Back out to Ellerby. Walker with the jump. Off the mark. Rebound. Going to call foul on Jonesboro. Nobody still is in the bonus. 6 fouls on Jonesboro here in the fourth quarter. Got to get my basketball legs underneath me. I'm getting a little tired here, standing in one position, trying to maneuver without shaking it to death. Got to get a stop here right at the 3-minute mark. Jump shot, and it's good. 3-point lead by the Tigers. We have not been hot from the 3-point line, and I know we're thinking it right now. And just when I say that, number 2 for the Cardinals, go ahead and drown it. Young man, I'll make sure I give you plenty of props as time goes on throughout the season. Just have a roster with your name not on it. Back out to Dakota. Outside to Walker. It's flat. He's been flat all game. He is not able to get that arc going from the 3-point line. A day late and $1 short. He's able to get his jump shot in, but nothing from the outside line. Going to call a timeout. 2-minute mark in, 2 minutes remaining. It is a tie ball game here, 47-47. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports. Glad to have everybody with us here this evening. First game of the season. Quentin Thomas, thank you. Finally looked at something that had a roster name. Sorry about that, Quentin. You're averaging 10 points a game, which is great. He is definitely the shooter to pay attention to. And then you got Dakota at 9. This is over a 3-game stretch. The leader of the points so far is Dakota with 28 for the season within 3 games. So definitely know where our shooters are coming from. If they're running a little cold, that could definitely happen. We'll be away, tip-off 7:30 Saturday, or tip-off, not Saturday, tip-off Friday. I'll be watching SEC Championship on Saturday night. Two minutes. Fayette County is in the bonus. So anytime we foul them, they're going to go to the line. So I'm hoping it's not going to get into a foul shooting contest. Neither team have really been on the mark anyways. Oh, goodness gracious, number 12, Bryce, you got to catch those balls. Oh, and Coach Melman's bent over. Bent over, bent over, bent over. Jumper. Going to call a three-pointer on that. We're going to say it's good. Going to take a 3-point lead. It's a full timeout. Have an opportunity to thank our Georgia Turf Management, Pounds Property Management, Sawyer Electrical Contractors, Shell Food Market off of Noah's Ark. I'd like to thank Stevens McRae Mechanical, Rocky's Cafe and Pizza, FCA, Summit Design and Build, BSN Sports, Dwarf House, Advanced Chiropractors of Conyers, and Allegiance Imaging and Radiology. Thank you for everything that you do with Jonesboro basketball here in the 2018-2019 season. Coach Melman, the head coach here for Jonesboro. Expecting good things this year. New region, same attitude. Down by 3. Right at the 90 seconds remaining here in the ball game. It's blocked out of bounds. Deshaun tried for the jumper, was unsuccessful. Bryce went in for the rebound and got it blocked. I know they're fighting the concept of wanting to shoot a 3. He's shooting it deep. Air ball, pushed it. Right at the 1-minute mark. Could be the ball game here, could not. Be interesting to see what kind of adversity they push themselves through right now. I saw them lay out about 6 points here in about 45 seconds, so anything's possible. Play a little defense, see what happens. They're going to play keep away, and we're going to have to start the foul. Almost got the steal. Dish it out. Should be the nail in the coffin here for the Cardinals. Just not able to hit anything tonight. 23 seconds on the clock, down by 5. Quick foul on the Tigers. sending them to the line in the bonus. Thank you all again for joining in with us here with roughly 23 seconds remaining in the game. Makes both. 54-47. 20 seconds and counting. Interesting show. Gonna call a quick timeout. Down by 5. 14 seconds remaining. Gonna play the free throw game here. The remaining time in the fourth quarter. Some goals that we have this year, bring a little bit quicker on the instant replay. Probably going to have to bring in a filmer to so I could press buttons. But here at Clayton State, we definitely have a nice variety that we could shoot from down on the court and so forth. So I'm going to use my brain a little bit and kind of see what I'm getting myself into here for the home games. Away games definitely will be stripped down a little bit, but always might even bring in a second announcer. They've got a nice little table over there. I've been dying to call a game sitting on one of the chairs and the tables. It'd be kind of fun indeed. Felt like he walked a little bit, and they're going to call a quick foul. Seconds remaining. He misses it. Still a game here. He's got to make the three, and he makes it. Call a timeout. Possibly called it too quick here. 2.3 seconds remaining. Down by 2. I'm going to do my best to make sure I shoot the game, not watch the game. Don't know if we have any timeouts remaining. Well, they have definitely showed some fortitude getting themselves back into the game. Looks like we hear no timeouts remaining for Jonesboro. They have used them all. So it'll come down here to what they can do in 2.3 seconds if he was to miss one out of the 2 he's shooting for. If he airballs it, they're able to take it from underneath the goal. You got to hit something. I think you actually have to hit the rim, though. Once again, I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports, bringing you Jonesboro basketball here at their home for the next 2 years, Clayton State University. Mason Barfield Court, home of the Lakers. And I have come to the conclusion that the Laker is a lock neck monster. Hence the welcome to the lock. It's some type of monster, a Laker is. It's found in the waters of the Peach Belt. Here we go. He misses one. It's going to be interesting, because I have definitely written them off a little bit. So I'd love to eat my words right now. Let's see what happens. They tried everything. It just didn't happen. Couldn't move it fast. Couldn't move it that fast. That was nice. Nice ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Fun way to start the season. Fun way to start the season. I'm Bo McMichael. This is Score Sports. Be safe. Take care of yourself. We'll see you on Friday night against the Raiders.